Thessaloniki in the north of Greece. We've just arrived from Turkey, and they have a long strip, a waterway strip. We haven't seen any marinas yet, but we're just walking along the water line.
This is the castle in Thessaloniki where they keep fair maidens, Greek chicks, which are pretty hot. And they keep them up there in the tower naked, and they've got very, very long hair. And if you want to rescue one, then you can keep them.
Of a brisk walk and exercise in the park.
I started off walking, and then I decided to stop and have a glass of wine instead. And a cup of coffee. And some champagne with a cherry in it. There is no information, there is no gates, no platform numbers, no timetables, just people to ask. But they're very friendly and they tell you where to go.
Okay, we're off to take an e-bike tour.
Motorbikes.
No, electric bike.
Oh, really?
Yes, they're pedal bikes.
How many watt hours are the batteries? That's what I want to know. And how powerful is the motor? That's what I want to know too. Doggy.
Doggy.
We're going up there. We have to rescue the submarine tracking decoder called the ATAC.
It's at a place called Sinceros.
Before the Russians get it, of course. But we can do that. So we're going to scale these mountains, rescue the ATAC, and there might be a pretty little blonde involved as well.
All right.
I'm hoping.
So by the
Actually, she was a dit.
from the church bells, you know that we're not in Turkey anymore.
No more Turkey.
We're in Greece.
We're in St. Cyril's.
No, we're in Kalambaka.
ATAC to St. Cyril's.
Kalambaka.
ATAC to St. Cyril's.
The main reason we started from the north of Greece and worked our way down was so that we could visit the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Meteora. Meteora is an area in central Greece near the town of Kalambaka. It's a collection of steep cliffs and mountains with embedded caves, and also offers isolation and privacy for certain groups, including monks who build monasteries there. You may recognize the Meteora site from several different movies, one of which is the Bond movie For Your Eyes Only. So they let tourists in this monastery, but if you don't behave or if you didn't have proof of ticket,
Or if you don't wear your skirt.
then this is what happens.
This is the bad tourist stash. So the moral of the story is, Willow, always be good. Oh, Dawn. That reminds me of your mum, that one.
I'm telling. Caves in the Meteora rock formations were inhabited by hermits as long as 50,000 years ago, and then by religious people who were seeking refuge from Turkish invaders coming into Greece. It's believed that in the 14th century, that's when the first Orthodox Christian monks came to build their monasteries. And of the original 24 monasteries, there are 6 available now that are open for viewing, one of which is a nunnery. Originally, the only way to access the monastery was through fraying ropes and pulley systems. But about 100 years ago, they built steps into the mountainsides so that they could have easier access into the monasteries. Some of these 6 monasteries that are open are still expanding and building today.
We're getting our steps in.
This is the nunnery we're going in to visit, and the nuns have arrived. having lunch, but the view is better than the food. Taking a quick walk up the Holy Trinity Trail. Decided at the last minute to do it before the train comes, see if I can fit it in, and it's a little longer than I thought. I made it to the top, but I have to stop here. Don't have enough time. And I ran into the stairs to the Holy Trinity Missionary, or church. Here's a picture.
Well, we're leaving now. We're leaving Meteora.
Which looks like that. That. We got the backpacks back on.
We've rescued the little blondie ice skater chick. And we've got the ATAC destroyed.
At Ciro's.
At Cyril. Everything is good and peachy.
Alright, we're coming back up to the train station. It's like the old West where there was one train coming through.
Wine and a train. This is the local wine from Meteora.
And these classy glasses.
It's quite nice. These are the glasses that I scrounged from the coffee shop in this place.
Cat food.
There's Chloe.
Look at that big one. It's massive. marble, so we're careful where we walk. And looking up at the Acropolis. And down to the city of Athens. This looks too good. We gotta go in for a wine flight, or an ouzo flight,
Or both.
or both. Pick it up in the next episode after Peter and I have had a chance to visit some family members, and then we will meet back up in London, take the ferry back over to Cherbourg, France, and check up on Chloe.